Hey, welcome back, everyone, to American Constitutionalists. We're working on it. Okay, so, once again, California, one of the biggest states, the fourth largest economy in the world, and the worst standard of living, especially when it comes to cost to ratio living. It's so bad. Anyways, so Gavin Newsom, as he's again facing another recall, and he is just he's flailing around. Let's just be honest. He's flailing around. He wants to still. He's really in huge denial. He wants to still run for president, and he probably will make an attempt. So he's suddenly realizing that he actually needs to fix his state and not just let it get run over by the CCP and every other foreign entity that's basically has helped influence him and kept him in office. Let's be honest. That's how he's still here. So he wants to now. Governor Gavin Newsom wants California to stop enrolling more low-income immigrants, basically illegal immigrants, low-income immigrants without legal status, illegal immigrants, and a state-funded healthcare program starting in 2026. Now, Gavin has basically opened the door for a free-for-all in California. It is wild, wild west. Just do whatever you want. Sanctuary state, multiple sanctuary cities. It's wild, and the cost of living has gone way up. There is a huge divide in cultures. There's not a lot of unity going on unless you're like hyper liberal, but even then they're starting to eat their own, and a lot of Democrats are looking at hyper liberals and they're like, you guys are going too far. Some are still in denial. I get it, the denial strong. Power to you, I guess, but it's cracking, it's breaking, it's falling apart. Cost of living keeps going up. Wages have not been meeting it. And now we're finding out that we've been paying billions of dollars in basically medical funding for illegal immigrants. And they're like, well, they pay taxes when they buy things. It's like, first of all, we shouldn't be paying taxes on purchases. That's the first problem right there. Second, when I went to Mexico when I was a teenager and any other foreign country I go to and I buy things and I'm paying some kind of tax on it, does that mean now I get to shove myself into your country and take over your medical system and make your taxpayers, because it's not the government paying for it, it's the taxpayers, make the taxpayers pay for me to exist there? No, I have no right to do that at all. So, yeah, kick rocks. Honestly, it's a mess. So California is among the first states, to extend free healthcare benefits to all legal immigrants last year. An ambitious plan touted by Newsom to help the nation's most populous state. We are populous, but California actually lost population. And because of that, when you do basically the population counts that depend upon population counts that happen, I think, every 2 or 3 years. I'd look more into it. But basically, your population size gives you a certain amount of votes and also a certain amount of representatives. And if your population decline, it goes down, you lose that amount of representatives. And California didn't want to do that. So they basically opened the door to illegal immigration even more so than they already had. And they wanted to track them with how you do it? Free stuff. Or should I say taxpayer paid stuff. But it came at a cost in more ways than one. And in this one right here, it says the cost for such expansion ran $2.7 billion more than the administration anticipated. Yeah, because basically everyone was coming here for free handouts. Like, what did you think was going to happen? Well, he probably knew what was going to happen, but he was just planning on lying his way through it. And unfortunately, you can only lie so much until the bill shows up. Newsom in March suggested to reporters he was not considering rolling back health benefits for illegal immigrants, as the state was grappling with a $6.2 billion Medicaid shortfall. He also repeatedly defended the expansion, saying it saves the state money in the long run. The program is state-funded and does not use federal dollars. Under Newsom's plan, low-income adults, legal immigrants, will no longer be eligible for Medi-Cal, the state's Medicaid program, starting in 2026. Now, here's the funny part about that, Medi-Cal. When I looked into it, primarily, it's paid for by the federal government. So here's Medi-Cal, Medicaid. Overview of Medicaid financing, Medi-Cal budget. Medi-Cal, like all Medicaid programs, is financed using federal and state dollars, i.e. taxpayer dollars. So national taxpayer dollars and state taxpayer dollars. This section discusses blah, 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 Medi-Cal funding. In fiscal year 2021, it's bill data. Medi-Cal was financed 70% by the federal government and 21% from state general fund and 9% using other state and local funds. Basically, they took from other pockets and paid for that. So, no Gavin Newsom. It is being paid for by federal dollars. And honestly, I wouldn't want my taxes being paid to these individuals that aren't supposed to be here. Now, I get it. Everybody wants to be like, we're a nation of immigrants, which we're really not. We're now a nation of Americans. And right now, we're just basically being used and abused. And that's why Trump got into office. He got popular vote, all the swing states, electoral college. Like, that should send a message to people. And it's obviously sending a message to Gavin Newsom because right now, he is just getting whooped and he's facing yet another recall. Will this recall be successful? I don't know. If you get the chance, sign a petition, send it in, do all the good stuff. But his time in office is coming to an end. And honestly, I think he'd be foolish to run for president. I think he'd just get whooped almost immediately. But he's just trying to save himself. And hopefully we can take advantage of this. And like Steve Hilton says, make California golden again. Yikes. All right, let me know what you think about this. As Gavin hopelessly tries his flails around and saves himself. We'll see you next time.